welcome to today's video and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming a makeup tutorial and I'm going to title this the Aquarius makeup tutorial because the star of the show will be the Colourpop x KathleenLights Zodiac Collection Pigment, the Water Bearer, which I believe is the Aquarius one, but I think Aquarius when I see this color. It's beautiful. And I'm super excited to show you guys the look that I came up with this look that I love to do whenever I'm doing a blue kind of smoky eye. And I'm on round 2 of my binge recording, which you guys know I've mentioned in previous videos. I've done so many binge records that I'm starting to get a little bit of dryness around here, and my skin is starting to really just react really weird. So I've bumped it down from, 2 to 4 videos, sometimes 5 videos a day, to just recording 1. And I do like to, when I record a video or videos, I post one of my previously recorded videos on my channel. So hopefully this works. Sorry, my baby's kicking me. So I am going to start out with the Pure 4-in-1 Correcting Primer. It is the Energize and Rescue with Aloe Coconut Water and Probiotics with silicone free. This is a really good hydrating primer for somebody with dry skin. My skin just drinks this up. And I do apply this liberally everywhere. Just rubbing it into my skin. This is definitely going to be a more dramatic look, so you guys like. Alright, I just take this out for the little mirror because my palette that I use is the Profusion Sultry and it does not have a mirror. So the eyeshadow primer that I will be using today is the Hard Candy Eyes the Limit eyeshadow primer. This is my favorite primer, hands down. I like to blend mine out with a brush. I'm going to use I just stabbed one of my shadows. I'm going to use my Wet n Wild, large eyeshadow brush, I think is what this is called, to just very, very liberally apply this. You definitely need a primer or a concealer. I just like using this one. I've gone through, this is my 3rd one that I've used. I'm going to take the same brush and go into my Sultry palette, and I'm going to take the shade Penny right here. It's just the first one. It is just a matte cream base. And that is what I'm going to use to set my eyeshadow primer. You could honestly take the shade next to it, which is called Ideal, as well, and use that as an eyeshadow, to set your eyeshadow primer. This one's a little more brightening and a little closer to my personal skin tone, which is why I use this one, whereas the other one is a little bit more peachy. As you can see, this one's a little more peachy than this one. I'll go more into it when I record my Sultry palette review and swatches, which will be up before this video. Alright, let's get started on the eyeshadow look. So I'm going to go in with my Luxie 250 large eye blending brush, and I'm going to take Adventurous from the Sultry palette right here. It's a warm caramel shade. And I'm going to use this very lightly as a transition shade and just apply it everywhere in the crease. Really blowing it out because I really want this to be the foundation for all the other crease shades. Now I'm going to take my Lamar Cosmetics crease brush. This is my favorite crease brush. I'm going to go into the shade Ecstatic, which is this matte orange right here, and put that in the crease, focusing a little higher than where I put Adventurous, because I want the shades to all blend together but have like a gradient effect. And I really like the look of this orange on top. I will be using circular motions in my crease, which is why you keep seeing that. If you even can. Sorry. But I am using circular motions in my crease to really blend this shade and marry the two together. I really like how that looks. I'll take my Wet n Wild Rebel Rose brush. It's the crease one. And I'm going to go into the shade Zing right here. And I'm also going to put that in the crease. I'm going to focus this more on the outer right here and blend it towards the crease. Because I will be doing a dramatic smoky look. So I want some gradation with my crease colors. I'm going to go in with my Moda BMX 430 crease brush, and I'm going to take the shade Wander right here, and that is the shade I'm going to use to marry all of them and blend every single shade completely together. Just definitely do a light hand with this. See, I have my hand at the end of the brush, so I'm applying very little pressure while I am blending and applying color. Which is definitely the key with this look. Alright, and then I'm going to just apply the pigments, as I stated before. As I've stated before, this eyeshadow look is this makeup tutorial is based around the Colourpop X KathleenLights, my favorite YouTuber. These are the Zodiac pigments, which I love Zodiac stuff. And this is it's actually called the Water Bearer one, but I do believe this is the Aquarius one. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be. And I am going to wet my brush with my Wet n Wild Fantasy Makers setting spray. I like these pigments on their own, but I also love them even more wet. So I let my brush dry just for 2 seconds. Dip into the pigment. Apply the shade everywhere. really working with this pigment and pressing it in and making sure it looks the way I want it to look, which is why I take so long. Alright, that should be good for right now. Alright, I'm just gonna take this e.l.f.'s, like, it's a stipple crease brush. I got it in like the stipple like brush collection set thing. Going back into my Profusion Sultry palette, and I will be using the shade Risky. A lot of fallout with that. And Risky is the shade I will be using to really marry the Water Bearer shade, the pigment, into the crease with the other crease colors and really make it smoky. So definitely take your time with the blending on this because it could take a little bit of time. Just go back and forth in between the colors until you get the desired look. So that is going to be it for the eyes for right now. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and take my Luxie 131 mini angled brush, go into my Sultry palette one more time, and take the shade Nightlight. And I'm actually going to put this on the outer corner. And in the crease. But I'm going to use another brush to blend out the crease. So place it on the outer corner of your eye and apply a liberal amount or a light amount into the crease. So that way you can take a clean crease brush. I don't know which one this is. This came in like a holiday gift set. So you can just very, very easily blend it out. Just make sure that the crease brush that you will be using for this last step is completely clean. It has no product on it. Alright, now I'm going to start on the face. So the eyes, this is the first step for my eye look today. And now I'm going to start with my face. I'm going to be using the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream. I'm using the shade 510 Fair. And I'm just going to apply it on my sponge. This is my little Sassy and Chic sponge that I need to replace in August. I think I need a quick little orange juice break. I'll be right back. Sorry guys, I need a quick little break for some orange juice because I try to just drink water, but sometimes I need a little bit of extra, so I drink juice because orange juice especially is what I want in the mornings. Anyways, moving on, I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contour Stick, and this is the shade 806 Wears Walnut. Alright, and I will be using this Alamar Cosmetics bronzer brush to blend out my cream contour. For highlight, I will be using my LA Colors Liquid Shimmer Highlighter in the shade Candlelight. I just apply it directly to my face and on the high points of my cheek. And then I will take my Sassy and Chic little pointer sponge thingy and with the butt of the sponge, just because this actually gets pretty hard to blend out, believe it or not. Dries it really quickly. I might actually start using my finger to blend that out. As I was explaining it, I was like, might be smart to use your finger to blend it out. We live and we learn. We shall find out. Okay, so going on with the concealer, I will be using the Joa Truly Yours Dark Circle Concealer. I am in the shade Porcelain. Going back in with my Sassy and Chic little pointer sponge to blend. I take the pointer side to blend this out. And then I will be taking my Ben Nye Luxury Banana Powder and taking that same pointer side of the sponge and applying the powder and pressing it in. To set my concealer. I'm not entirely sure when the other videos are going to go up or even when this one will go up, but as of lately, I have not been setting my face with powder at all. I've actually just been leaving it. I've been liking the look of that, so I don't set my face anymore. I'm taking my angled brush and my Almay Long Lasting Brow Color in Dark Blonde. I should have a brow routine up on my channel before this video goes up, to where I go in depth about my brows like this. If you want to watch. And I do take the Color Workshop Mascara in the Clear Lash Gel, and that is how I set my brows. I'm going to start having my boyfriend edit my videos. Alright, now to finish up the eyes, I will be taking my Luxie 246 Precision Crease Brush and going back into my Pro Fusion Sultry palette. I will be taking the shade Lit right here on my brush, and I will be applying it under my brow bone to highlight. And in the inner corner. I'm going to take my e.l.f. blending eye brush. It's completely clean and blend my upper crease in with the brow bone highlight, just because I always feel like there's a line there if you don't blend it up there as well. I will be taking my Luxie mini round brush. This is the 141, and I will be taking Adventurous to start off with, putting that on the lower lash line. I'm just going to keep using this for the lower lash line, taking the shade Ecstatic. And doing the same thing, just applying that shade to the lower lash line and blending it out. Now I will go in with the shade Zing. And then taking Wander. Then I will go in with the shade Risky. And then I'm going to take Nightlight. But this one is going to be just on the outer part of my lower lash line. Very, very powdery palette for sure. Alright, so I'm going to take this brush that I used to blend the black with no additional product and really, really blend the outer corner because I love marrying the shades of the black from the outer corner of my lid to my waterline corner. Kind of create like a roundish. Alright, so I'm going to take the Rimmel London Scandalized 24-Hour Waterproof Kohl Kajal eyeliner. It's in the shade Black. Put that in my waterline and apparently get a little piece of it in my eye. And it sharpens. Alright, I will be taking the Colourpop BFF Liquid Liner. This is the numero uno shade. Just drawing a line at first, and then I will be doing a wing. You can do whatever you want, but because I wanted to do a dramatic smoky eye, I want it long. I will be using the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I definitely think that this look calls for falsies, but I'm not putting them on because I'm not going anywhere. And you don't have to wear falsies if you do not want to. That would be the first coat of mascara. Now I'm going to finish up my face. I'm going to take my Real Techniques multitasking brush and go in with my Hard Candy Matte Made in Heaven, which is what I've been using as a mirror. I'm going to take the blush in here. Not very pigmented, so like really have to like get in there to get it. Definitely not my favorite product. I'm just applying that. Now I'm going to go in with my Beauty Professionals Detailed Highlighter, and I'm going to take this shade right here. And I'm actually going to highlight with this. I like the way this looks over top that candlelight highlighter. I like how it sets it. Going back in with my It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara for the second coat. Alright, so I am done with the eyes. So now moving on to lips. I'm going to take my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil in 714. I'm going to line my lips. And I completely fill my lips in. I'm taking the Milani lipstick in the shade 68 Matte Iconic. Completely going to fill in my lips with this as well. Really going to mix those two together. And of course, you do not have to do a lip like this. You can always customize and make things your own. As always, this is just how I do this look at the moment. Because Even my styles change. I used to wear nothing but nude lips, and now I'm into red lips. Alright, so to set all that in place, I'm going to take my Wet n Wild Fantasy Makers setting spray, which has to shake well before use. I'm just going to go ahead and set my face. Alright. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed my Aquarius makeup tutorial. So let's get the comment section started talking below about zodiacs. What is your zodiac sign? Tell me what you guys think of the zodiac collections that Kathleen has with Colourpop, other zodiac makeup. Let's just start talking about zodiacs. Give this video a like if you enjoyed and subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. I'll see you guys in the next one.